Alright, are you guys ready? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna count. 3, 2. Hey
Hi
guys! Welcome back to the
Inside Room.
And today, since it's our real first official video,
Yes.
we're gonna talk about
Puberty,
Period.
stuff.
Embarrassing story.
Mhm.
Everyone goes through puberty, boy or girl, and everyone has a period, girl, obviously. But
So we have down a few questions that we thought maybe it just might kind of make it a little funnier. You know, you don't want to be like too serious either. But first question.
Go ahead, Allison. What is our first question?
first question that we're gonna talk about is, when did we get our period? So I'll start first. Okay, so I was in 5th grade. It was crazy. Yeah, I was definitely not ready to be going through puberty, but yeah, I had like boobs in elementary school, and
Oh my god.
yeah,
I'd say I
so
started
awkward.
around 4th grade. Yeah.
No, really?
And the first thing I noticed was boobs. Like,
That's horrible.
girl, I was like a twig, and my boobs were like, and I was like, oh my god, it was embarrassing.
I started my period when I was in 5th grade. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like
I was the
close.
first one in my friends. And I didn't tell anybody.
What?
Yeah.
So you didn't really have anyone to even like talk about it with then, huh?
No. Nope.
Oh.
What about you, sister dear?
So I got my period when I was in 5th grade as well, but my boobs probably started growing way before that. So
Okay.
probably like 4th grade.
Well, but
That's
then
really young. That's way too young. My son, he's like in 1st grade. I can't imagine him.
Like going through puberty.
Really, like,
that's crazy.
That's
Yeah, when
3
you
more
have
years.
kids, like, I don't know, you guys, like, they both have kids. I can't imagine, like, if I had a kid, my kid would go through
Like a
puberty.
daughter.
I would just be
Right.
freaking
Second
question.
question, sister.
Okay, second question is, how did you feel like when you were going through puberty, or maybe like got your first period?
I noticed definitely cramps. Cramps were the devil. Like, I hated them so much, and I don't know, like, I didn't really take ibuprofen back then or Tylenol like that.
Well,
back
you were in
then.
4th grade. You were still a
Yeah.
child.
And popping pills.
And so I was like,
Popping
shit,
pills.
Mom, what do I do? And I was just, it was
Really?
cramps. Cramps were just killing me.
For me, in 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade, they were giving us classes about this. They were giving us classes about like puberty, your period, hair on your body, armpits, and other places and things like that. And I remember like in school they even handed us like a little deodorant, like those little travel pack deodorant.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah,
I remember those.
and then like a travel pack, a little traveling pad. So like for when you did start your period, because from what I know, like none of the girls in my class in 4th grade or 5th grade had started their period yet. But I kept that. I was like, I'm gonna keep this for when I do.
She's
You
so
know,
smart.
Yeah, and then my mom like didn't really talk to us about this. She just signed us up for. She's like, here.
I feel that.
I feel like when I started like my period, I don't know why, but I was kind of scared.
Well, yeah, you're
Like,
bleeding. Hello,
I was
are you
just like-
dying?
I was not. I mean, I didn't think I was dying. Like, I was just like, oh my god, it's time. Like, I have to like grow up.
Now
and,
it's time. I hate that.
And I was just like, I'm only in 5th grade to be like feeling like I need
Right.
help. And I don't know. I just felt like, not like I was in trouble, but I just felt like, I don't know, like embarrassed,
Like
and
something,
scared,
yeah.
and just like,
But why?
I don't know.
I was scared and anxious. Kind of like I felt like, why am I like I'm in trouble, but not really.
That's what I felt. That's
Like,
the same
why?
thing. Like why?
Oh my god, what do I do? Like,
Yeah.
that was kind of like the feeling, but not like, oh, I'm in trouble. It was just kind of like an anxious, not good feeling.
Say like an embarrassing puberty story.
It's gonna be a little gross. So the first time, I guess, I must have like been changing said toilet paper pad, and I must have not. I was very cautious like that first week, and I must have not disposed of one of them. And we had guests over at our house, which was my friend and her parents. and probably other people there.
My goodness.
And someone went to the bathroom right after, maybe not right after me, but went to the bathroom and found it. And
that's why my mom got you pads.
And that's why she got me pads. That's why she got them.
It was like in the garbage can?
Who knows?
No, I'm gonna tell you. I had set it down.
We left it on the counter.
No. I set it on the tub, and it must have fell over. And me and my quick rush, because knowing there's guests out there, and I usually would always like take it and like flush it down the toilet or like wrap it. Like, okay, it must have fell. Someone found it, and I freaked out. I didn't know what to do, so I blamed it on my friend. Because she was there. I don't know what to do. I thought I was going to get in trouble.
Wow.
Damn, Diana.
This is the tone of being in trouble. So, needless to say, her mom had a talk with her. Then my mom had a talk with me. And then basically in like 1 minute was like, here's a pad, blah, blah, blah. And it happened to be that girl actually started her period right at the same time. So...
No,
so like, no one really knew if it was me or her,
except
only
for
her and I.
Yeah,
her and I.
Oh.
But I don't think that her mom approached her as like, "Did you leave this thing?" It was more of like, here's the talk, let's just have it, get it over with, and that's it.
I was in Peru. I was visiting my family in Peru at the time, and I think I was like turning 13. I went by myself at that age. I was kind of traveling just on my own, so my mom was not there with me, but my sister, my oldest sister, and my second or third to oldest sister was there. So while I was there, I got my period, and I didn't want to tell my sister. I was so embarrassed. So I was looking through her bathroom, and I found a tampon. So I got it out of the wrapper, and I inserted it in, and I was just left it with the plastic on.
Oh my god.
I was so
With the applicator on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Stephanie.
Sister.
dude.
Stephanie, no. Stephanie, I've done the same exact thing.
So I didn't know that that's how it was not supposed to be used. So I was just walking around the house with the freaking plastic applicator on, and I was just like, sis, like, why does it hurt so bad to wear tampons? And she's like,
gosh.
Like, what do you mean? How did you put it on? And then I told her, and that's when she explained to me, Steph, that is not how you do it. And I was like, I didn't know, I've never used one before. And then that's when she showed me. So that's my embarrassment story, I guess.
That sounds painful more than embarrassing.
Yeah. It was super painful. Like, super painful.
Yeah,
And
I've literally done the same exact thing. Like, for the first time I put on a tampon, like, I was walking in, and mind you, it wasn't even like a plastic, like one of those like smooth ones.
Cardboard.
It was a cardboard one. I brought like, I think it was like the first week of me having my period or something. Like, I was like not sure how many pads I should bring a day to like school.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I had like one. I was just so grossed out, like after a couple hours I was like, this is gross, like I need to change it out. And then I changed it out, throw it away, and then I looked in my backpack and I didn't have another one.
Oh.
So, like I don't remember where I think I got it from one of those like twisty knob machines, or I don't remember like what I got it from exactly, but I got like a tampon. I remember like, okay, like so whatever, the tampon was my only option, and I didn't know how to use it, so I was just like, freaking stupid cardboard. I was just like, okay, I'm assuming this goes inside of you, so I was just like, okay, well, how am I going to pull it out? So the string side should be out, obviously. So I, you like move like a really awkward way, like hunched over like the toilet, and you're just, you put it in, and then I just remember like walking like around, and I had the cardboard inside, and I didn't know to take it out, and so it was just like the world's most uncomfortable situation.
How did you sit
down there. It hurt.
Oh.
How did you realize,
Or
when did you take it out? When you got home, you were like,
when I got
fuck
home.
that shit.
And then I think I remember like the next time you guys had like a box of tampons or something underneath,
it had the
instructions, and I just remember like reading it, and I was like, Oh.
And then you're like, oh, wow.
Because I was just like, I don't know why these girls like think that tampons are the business. Like, why do they have them?
Right.
Yeah. And then I read the instructions because no
like,
one ever thought that was just in the box, and I was just like,
that's true. Yeah.
So this is not about me. It was about somebody else. Like I was already in my 20s or maybe 19. But this girl I knew, she had started her period. I don't know if it was her first time starting her period or if she had already been on her period and she was just trying a tampon for the first time. So I was at work, right? And I get a phone call. And they're like, and people are telling me, okay, this girl, she's using a tampon, and she says it hurts so bad, and she's scared to take it out, and she just needs help, and she pretty much wanted me to help her. And I'm like, well, I'm at work. I work like 30 minutes from home, and so I was like, I'm at work. I can't do anything about it. I'm working. And so I hung up the phone, and then I guess like they showed up to my work. They showed up to my work with the little girl, and I was like, okay, I'm going on my break. Or I think I told my boss, I need to go to the bathroom, and I went to the bathroom, and she came with me. And so we literally went into the big stall, and she's like telling me that it hurts so much, and I was like, oh my gosh. And
that's
so
horrible. You're like, I'm gonna have to just power through
and she's like, and she was like,
team.
she was like, just it hurts so much, but you're not just gonna take it out, right? You're gonna be, I'm like, I'm not, I'm gonna be gentle, blah 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 blah. And so and so the little girl, not that little but little, the girl, she pulled down her pants, and she opened her legs. She was like standing but like hunched over like this, and I was like, okay, and I was like, okay, let me see. And so then I like yanked it out. I was like, I just had to. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I'm like, no. I yanked it out. Yeah, I yanked it out. Dude. And she was like, ah! And
but it's out.
But it's out. Like, see, it's out. She's like, oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It would be like someone's like gynecologist.
Yeah, I yanked it out. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna see somebody else's vagina. Like,
you gotta do it.
Yeah, I helped her out.
Good for you.
That's like terrorizing.
Dang, that's so
scary. Our aunt who works at Planned Parenthood, she told me the story about a tampon situation. She was doing something in the room and cleaning it out, and she was like, I can't get this room clean enough. And I was there waiting for her. We were going to go home. I had gone there after school to wait for her to take us home. And she was doing something, and I was like, why are you spraying like this air freshener? Like, why are you consistently cleaning it? And I thought that was weird. But then she later just said like, oh, we had an inmate from the jail come to Planned Parenthood because she had a tampon stuck inside of her for I don't know how many days, and everywhere she sat down, she left up like a little spot of liquid from wherever she sat, because it was so full that everywhere she sat down, like you just think of your stomach like clenching and anything down there clenching, that it would squeeze it out. Okay. So sorry guys, I know it's gross, but you have to know this.
Intense.
So she had to, it was an inmate from a prison, and she had to go to the Planned Parenthood and get it removed.
Wow.
So.
And they have to crank you.
So she said the smell was horrible. It was so disgusting, but obviously she had to be professional, and she said they had been airing it out and cleaning everywhere she sat down because it was leaking.
It was just that bad.
That bad. So you guys should really read the instructions.
Be careful.
And just if you're, whatever, I mean, just, I don't know, it's hard. With tampons, you can forget sometimes that they're in there.
All right, you guys. Well,
we're going to wrap up this video.
Yes.
And thank you for listening.
Yeah, we were all over the place.
Kind of.
But I mean, we all have crazy stories. I'm pretty sure you guys have your crazy story.
All right, you guys, if you feel comfortable telling us your stories, you can comment it,
and hopefully that can help somebody else, or someone else can relate. And
maybe if you want to give like a little advice, like none of us are experts or doctors or anything, so like you just.
But we are women.
We are women. We're
Yeah,
experts
so,
in being women.
you know, like if you want to have a little discussion in the comments, you could.
Yes.
And yeah,
Help each other out.
Yeah, hope you guys liked our like first official, you know, like video, and stay tuned for more
to come.
more of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So subscribe to our channel.
Comment
Comment
down
down
below. Like and subscribe. And another thing,
Yeah.
don't you guys comment down below? Don't you guys think it's messed up that there's free freaking condoms everywhere?
But no free tampons.
No free tampons and no
Like,
free pads.
Oh, that's true.
There's
That's
free
true.
That's
condoms.
so
Why?
true.
Because people decide to have sex.
Right.
But we don't decide to have a period.
That's true.
And why do we have to pay for our tampons and pads?
That's true.
Or whatever it is you decide
If
to
you
use.
agree,
Comment down below. Okay?
Comment-
I want to hear this.
like this
I'm
video
passionate
if
about
you
this.
agree, because
Yeah.
that is true. That's a really good point. And
Yes.
Yeah, because
Who didn't turn off
like
the
you
phone?
said, people can choose to have sex or not, but when
we
it
can't
comes to
choose
your
to have a
puberty,
period.
Like,
or
Yeah,
period,
why do we
yeah.
have to pay for that? Like, you can
should
get
be
free condoms
free.
anywhere. Yeah, we don't get free pads or tampons.
That is true, sister.
Not cool. Comment down below.
Like and subscribe
Yes.
and share this video with a young teen girl.
or, you know, just someone
Or
who wants to
preteen, yeah.
laugh
Yeah.
and,
Our
you know, hear our crazy,
funny toilet
period
paper stories.
stories.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to our first official video.
Yes.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.